You know, having devotions in the morning has changed my life. So here we go. This is our new home site where we're building. They just brought another load of gravel. And this is going to be our drive. We'll walk down the drive here. They're getting ready to put the gravel up here. So over the last few days, they've been out here taking some humongous trees. If you recall, I had rented a dozer, a D3, and I took down a lot of trees in this area here. But the dozer that I rented just wasn't big enough. So we got some film I'll be posting on that. So we got some big trees you can see they took down here. And they was out today. And they're working on our footings. So here is the actual footprint of our house here. So they got the footings in place. Our garage will be right over there. And this is the actual footprint. So as you can see across the way, I have a bunch of trees I've got to get cut up. And another big tree here. We have a logger that's going to be coming in that's going to be taking some of these trees down for us, or getting them hauled out of here. That will help. And then we're going to have a lot of firewood. But we do have as you can see, they did get the footings in place. That's a good progress for the day. One of my favorite areas right here. If you look straight up, you'll see this humongous white oak tree. That was one thing that I'd requested as we were clearing the land. I wanted to make sure we preserve that. That deer love white oak acorns, so I can envision sitting out on their front porch and watching the deer right there. So that's one of a few there. Okay, just look at that from this angle here, and they should be back out tomorrow. Bring the truck out and get the footings poured there. So this is kind of what it looks like. So they made a lot of good progress. So anyway, we will have a crawl space. We're not going to have a basement. We decided that stairs are not going to be in our future. So we're not going to have any stairs. So this will be a crawl space. So they excavated down and putting the forms in and getting these poured full of concrete. That will become the footing, and then they'll pour a short wall on top of that. So on this end of the house, it'll be up a few feet, but it'll come up to grade in that end as we pull into the carport. So anyway, just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what's going on, and we'll walk over to another area here in just a moment and take a look at something else that's going on. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, here's a little bit of a different angle. As you can see, that's going to be the west. Over there you can see the sun going down. It's a beautiful sunset out here. So kind of from the other side here. And there'll be a full porch on the front of the house over there and the back of the house. It'll run the length of the living space on both sides. It's going to be about 8 foot wide. So no, we are excited about this. So Greetings everyone. I'll give you a quick update on day number 2 on getting the forms in. We'll walk down here and look and see the progress on day number 2. Again, this is going right into our to-be garage here, but they got the form boards off the footings, so the footings are all in. And you can look down this way here and have a better view. There's the footprint of the house. Again, it's going to be a bit over 1,800 square feet. And there'll be a front porch. They got the footings for the posts for the front porch. And on the back side, you'll see 5 more footings for the back porch there. Again, there'll be a 8-foot porch, the length of the house here. So it'll start right there on that corner, and it will go the length of the house. So this is what it looks like today. We'll walk on down here, swing around here before we go. That will be our future drive that we're working on right now. Got a load of gravel in today. The cement truck and pumper had to back down here, so we got the gravel on there. So we'll walk down here. There'll be a lot of excavating, or not excavating, but landscaping to do. But we just have to take it in stages. You can see the rebar sticking up out of from the footing area. So they will be back on the next round, and they will pour, some people call them a pony wall, the length, pretty much the length of that rebar. So this end of the house here, once it gets landscaped, it'll be brought up a little bit, but this length of the house here will be, we'll have about at least a 3-foot crawl space underneath the house. On this end will actually be the entire length of the house, because they brought all of that down to level with the back. So there'll be at least 3 foot of crawl space under the house, and so that will get some fabric down, some stone down inside the crawl space area. And again, they'll get these pony walls poured, pretty much the length of that rebar you see sticking out. And then the next step is to put the floor on. Then we will start the building process, getting the walls up. So making good progress here. So again, will be the west backyard, as we'll call it. Again, we got those big trees we'll be taking care of soon. But again, you've heard me mention it before, there's my favorite tree, this big monstrous white oak that's back here. So I love white oak. So, anyway, that's kind of what happened today. Hope you can get an idea of what the layout was going to be. So we'll walk back up now. Interesting. Done a good job though. That would be about the middle of her living space right there. Well, folks, this is all for now. So we'll catch you next time around.